This is the Business Hour podcast with me, Steve Twynham. You know, the Business Hour, it's all about sharing news about events, workshops and seminars. And I'm joined on the line by Nick Bramley. Now, Nick, you're doing some masterclasses with Make It York. You've already done one in August and you've got one in October as well. What's this one?
Excellent. Well, this one's called The Art of Storytelling and Audience Inspiration. Now, it's probably a posh name for presentation and pitching skills, but it's a little bit more than just presentation and pitching skills, which is why we've sort of wrapped it around into storytelling and inspiration, really, because ultimately that's what it's about. It's about being able to articulate your message, articulate your business, link it into things of interest. And we've all been used to listening to stories since we were children on, you know, Grandad's knee, watching Jack and Ori if you're of a certain age on TV, and storytelling is something that inspires us. So it's based around that.
And is this about helping? Because many businesses, they're very good at telling you facts about the businesses, aren't they? But not really telling you stories of how they've helped somebody. Is it a bit around that? It's around that, and it's also around
making sure that people understand what an audience inspiration looks like. You're right there, Steve. A lot of people concentrate on features, and a feature of a business is, you know, how long it's been going, where it's based, how many staff it's got, what its product ranges are, what services it provides. And with all due respect to all of that, no one really cares. You know, no one really cares that you're an IT consultant based on Haxby Road and you've been there 15 years. That's important, but it's important to you. Mm-hmm. What it means to the customer is, you know, what does that do for me as a potential customer? How does that inspire me with trust and experience? And, you know, what's the wow factor for me as a potential customer? So it's flipping and spinning some of the things that people ordinarily say into something that's much more inspirational for the listener or the person that you're meeting face to face.
And I guess it's also on the day. I'm just thinking this as you're talking there, because it's helping those businesses get clarity of that story, I guess, as well.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, there's a phrase which I don't really subscribe to, called the elevator pitch, which, you know, we live in England, so we use lifts, not elevators, but the principle's the same. It's that 1 minute. Can you articulate your business in 1 minute? And can you make sure that people, A, get it, and B, remember it? And to be honest, Steve, a lot of businesses struggle with that, really struggle with that. Then if you expand that 1 minute into a chance to have a presentation at a networking event, or you're going to meet a potential client and you're in their meeting room or their boardroom and they say, right, tell us about your business, that minute becomes 5 minutes, 10 minutes. It becomes stories around, you know, the impact of what you do. So it's never about the input. It's always about the output. So I'm going to help businesses who attend this workshop session to understand the impact of what they do, not just the fact of the practicalities of what they deliver for their customers and clients.
And will there be a bit in the workshop around about posture, Nick? And you talked about the presentation skills, because it's not just what you say, is it? It's how you say it.
It's how you say it. It's how you deliver it. It's voice. It's projection. It's confidence. It's all the things that go with that. Posture and body language are important to that, Steve, to a certain extent, because they are things that people will judge you on. I read a piece of research recently from Harvard Business School. It was good enough for me if it was a Harvard Business School, on the basis that a professor had done 15 years research into first impressions. Okay. And it boils down to the fact, there's a hell of a long research to find out that it boils down to the fact that people are looking for warmth and trust and competence and capability. So, but warmth and trust come first. So it goes back to the days of sort of Neanderthal cavemen. It's okay saying this person can come into my tribe because they're good at making a fire, or they're a good hunter, which is the capability and competence. But actually, before any of that, do I trust them not to kill me in my sleep and run off with my furs and all my food that I've stored? So we're pre-programmed to think about warmth and trust first. Mm-hmm. But a lot of businesses present capability and competence right out the blocks. And you only get the chance to do that when someone says, I actually like this person, I trust this person, I've warmed to them, and I can see ourselves working together. So I'm building the storytelling and the whole thing around presenting, pitching, storytelling into, elements of that as well.
Right, okay. Sounds a fascinating day. Now, is this a full day, Nick?
It's a full day in so much as it's the Make It York Masterclass full day. So it's 9:30 till 4:30, and it's based at the Rocket Room at the National Railway Museum. So, a really good venue as well, accessible, easy to get to.
Okay, and then it's on October the 23rd as well.
It is, yeah, Wednesday.
So lots of participation. Get that one out right, Steve. Participation on the day, yeah. Sounds absolute fun, and if
it's very hands-on. It's very hands-on, this one, Steve, because it's one of those where we're looking to get people on their feet, practicing. I'll create a very safe environment. It's one of those where people feel a little bit uncomfortable because presentation and pitching it's a bit akin to moving house, getting divorced, losing a family pet. It's up there with those kind of, life-changing moments. A lot of people really fear sort of public speaking, but, I've got a lot of experience at creating a safe environment where people feel okay about, practicing and trying new sort of approaches, etc. And everyone will be in the same boat, so it'll be very safe and friendly and collaborative environment, really.
And once again, Nick, who would you like to see there? Is it managing directors? Is it sales professionals?
Ideally, it's aimed at managing directors because they are the people who are representing their business more often than not. But if someone's an external sales professional, someone who has to make a pitch or who has to create content for a pitch, then they'd be welcome as well. I don't know from a Make It York point of view if there's any limit on 1+1 from any particular company. It's a limited number on this one because it's a very active participatory day and it's a full day session. So I'm not sure you could send 3 or 4 from any one company. So it might be MD plus, that kind of thing.
Got you. Okay. Well, there's more information on the York Means Business website, yorkmeansbusiness.co.uk. And as you're talking there, this wonderful phrase that always comes back to me when we're talking about things like this and participation and safe spaces and things like that. It's one that I learned many, many moons ago. Amazing things rarely happen in your comfort zone. But
I've never heard that, Steve, but you're absolutely right.
Yeah, and once you step out it's amazing. You just start to move forward again. And we've all been there, let's be honest. We've all been there, but it's all about growing and developing. So it sounds a great day. So once again, it is October the 23rd, 9:30 till 4:30. The art of storytelling and audience inspiration. Find out more information, yorkmeansbusiness.co.uk. Nick, wish you well on that one, and hope you have a great day.
Excellent, and you, Steve. Cheers.